What is going on? I am zmoT. Long time no see. I am not dead. I did not fall off the face of the earth, and I did not stop playing Boom Beach. I've just simply been too busy. Speaking of busy, check out the VP on this account. It was previously over 750. And now it's down to 213. It used to have thousands of stones. I've now got it down to 0. Check out that sculptor. It does not have the create button on it anymore. First time I've seen that in, I want to say years, not having that create icon over top of the sculptor there. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get into War Factory. We're going to do it two ways. It is June the 6th, the 6th of June, 6/6/2019. Let's have a look here. We've got a fairly standard one. This is the exact sort of similar layout that we have anytime that War Factory, you have to unlock War Factory, that War Factory level 45 dealio. We're going to try it with a low level account, then we'll try it with a high level account. We need to get rid of probably 2 rocket launchers, and then we're pretty much GTG, good to go, got to go. Anyways, let's quickly get into this, and while we get into that, I will tell you, here's my statues. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purples of the GBE, 3 of the TD. Check the description for more info if you care about that. Everything maxed for the armory as far as HQ18 goes, as far the stuff that I'll be using anyways. Now, we're going to mark this rocket launcher. If you don't know what marking is, please do ask in the comments, because marking is one of the most critical things you need to know in Boom Beach. We're also going to do our best to keep the delay. That is the other super critical thing you need to know. If you don't know what marking and the delay is, please let me know. Then we're going to do a simple, very simple double hack. This should be second to none. You should be able to do this in your sleep. As soon as the icon lights up, push the button, double hack is done. Both rocket launchers go away. And now we're pretty much ready to get back into some more stuff that we need to remove. These 2 grapplers at shore are going to be a bit of a pain, simply because they're going to keep pulling zookas, pulling. So we might get rid of those. But for right now, what we're going to do is focus on this laser. This laser that is just off to the side is going to be a huge problem, because we're going to try our best to park right in the middle of these 2 rocket launchers there. And that laser is just far enough out of the way that it would cause us nothing but grief. So we are going to keep rocking and rolling. And that's our first hit. No troops lost. I do not have instant training or endless reserves or whatever you want to call it. So we are going to try to lose as few troops as humanly possible. Now, as far as Sparky, we don't really need to hack anything else. I'm going to hack this shock launcher right here, and that's just because shock launchers and I are just not really great friends. And so by removing it, it's going to make our our clearing hit a little bit easier. We don't even need to watch what's going to happen. We'll just leave Everspark over there to do her work. Here comes the hack right about now. There's the hack. Down goes the shock launcher. And now back to working on this laser. Hopefully going to get rid of the laser in our second attack here. Yes, it looks like we did. And now we're pretty much set up. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to get rid of these grapplers or not. Probably not. I don't think there's any reason to, because the grapplers are going to pull zookas off to the side where that laser is going to attack them. It's not going to attack through the headquarters or anything like that, so not a huge concern. Let's just retreat. There is no free GBE that I can see by a quick glance here, so you're probably not going to be just dropping your troops or anything like that. On the right hand side, this laser and grapplers. On the middle, the rocket launchers. But our core hit looks like it's set up pretty well. We should be able to bring Everspark. This laser is not going to range the cores, like beyond the core, so the critters won't be a problem. Grapplers are going to pull things, but then the laser is going to shoot sideways and like over by with the sniper tower. Not a big concern. We're basically done. So do we want to get rid of the grappler? I'm not going to bother. Maybe you guys want to. All you really need to do is like use, you know what, let's just get rid of the grappler just to make the walk along the shore a little bit smoother. Otherwise it's going to be, you know what, forget it. Let's leave it. Sorry. Thinking on the fly. All of these are done live. You see my first scout. All of these attacks are made up as you see them. Let's just get back there and clear. And we have 2 more attacks. You know what? Let's just use one more GBE attack. Might as well try and save some troops. Save the troops. We're going to put a bunch of GBE on these shock blasters. We want our troops to focus on those shock blasters. And the reason for that is we don't want our troops to shoot the rocket launchers because the rocket launchers can't see us. So shooting the rocket launchers is not a great idea. You want your troops to focus on everything except for the rocket launchers. And that should set us up very nicely. The marked defenses are what zookas will go for first. If you've never heard of that before, please ask in the comments. I'll tell you some more info. I'm guessing that most of you have heard about it. Again, if not, no big deal. I'm happy to explain. I have videos on this. Trying to find them in my slew of videos, I understand, can be difficult. So let's just hit me up in the comments and I'll explain it or shoot a video your direction or whatever it might be. I used to make sure, that zooka is going to cause nothing but problems for us. Hopefully the laser doesn't get to it. Good. Laser did not get to it. We've lost 1 zooka. We're sitting right in the blind spot of those 2 rocket launchers. And now we should be able just to hit with 1 shock as long as I don't miss the shock. There we go. 1 shock, and down goes everything everywhere. Should be good, and as long as we can just keep those 2 flamethrowers shocked. Now the zookas are just going to clear their way to the core. All is good. That universal remote is going to be a problem. There we go. So don't bring Everspark, just bring Brick. At this point, Everspark's not really doing anything for us. As you can see, the laser just shooting sideways. Not a big deal at all. Troops are just going to keep clearing, and we're going to move over to the left-hand side towards that boom cannon a little bit, just so that our troops don't get into the range of that rocket launcher. And as you can see here, the grapplers are pulling, but the lasers are just shooting off to the side. So not a concern whatsoever. As long as our critters don't go into some stupid spot, we should be okay. Now we've got an extra hit. I don't know if we're going to need it or not. The Everspark's critters are doing a little bit, keeping some of our troops alive, and zookas are just pounding away. We're losing 1 every so often to those grapplers because I did not get rid of them, but we saw that coming. So it's up to you if you want to get rid of those grapplers. I don't think it's really required, but let me know in the comments if you decide to get rid of the grapplers or not. Like I said, I don't think it's worth it. They're low-level grapplers. They're going to shoot fairly slowly. And as you can see, Unboosted HQ18 is going to burn through the core using... And we're going to lose probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 zookas, I would guess. But that's 60 zookas across all 4 attacks. And you could have used 1 more attack if you were super gutsy. I like to do it in 4 just in case I totally flub it. But... and by the way, for the first smoke, use the right-hand edge of that supply chest and you can get 2 smokes down and your troops walking. If you don't like smokes, then you can use 1 more GBE attack and get rid of the rocket launcher, say, or something along those lines. Or you can just shock and walk your way there. There's lots of ways to do it. But that is War Factory HQ18 XP46. Lots of terms that I assume you guys know. If you don't, by all means, hit me up in the comments. I said 60 zookas, we lost 50. Not bad. Let's show you the stats on those troops, just so you don't have to ask or go digging through descriptions. 58% troop damage, 110% GBE, and no instant training. Going to quickly change troops. We're going to stay away from the warships for today. Stick to War Factory, and I'll be back in just 2 seconds. There's the warship loading screen. If you're wondering where the heck I've been, daughter's birthday was on this thing they call the Pont, where if you have a holiday in France on Thursday, they sometimes add the Friday as a holiday, and my kids are off school on Wednesday, so they were off from basically Tuesday night until Sunday morning, and it was my daughter's 6th birthday, coincidentally enough, so we went to Paris for 4 or 5 days and had absolutely gorgeous, amazing weather, and it was awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's try to do this a different way. I don't know that I can solo this. Let's see here. There's only a 1.4 million shield. So you add in, probably looking at about a 1.8 million shield. But these grapplers are going to be a pain in the butt. So And so are the shock blasters, because they are going to, if I use bullet, I'm going to have to worry about, you know what, let's just use bullet and zookas. Again, I do not have instant training on this account, so we're going to probably lose some troops here. Not overly concerned with that. Now, this is going to be, the chances of this being a solo, I would put it at approximately like 3%. And by the way, Mega Crab just ended, for those of you wondering. I finished Mega Crab in the task force. Where was I at? I left the task force, then came back. I hopped. That's stupid of me. Well, I got to level 60. I got to level 60 on my main account on the zmoT, as in not spelled out account, as in this account right here. I only played one account for this Mega Crab late at night because it was super, super busy. Let's go have a look. And I managed to upgrade my gold trophy to the diamond tribal trophy. So that was good, because no one wants to have a gold trophy. Let's get back into this. Let's get Mr. Bullet loaded. We're going to use taunt, and I'm going to try to do a stupid solo. I'm probably going to get this completely wrong, but that's okay. We'll soon find out how well this goes. I don't even know how I'm going to do this, to be completely honest. I was really hoping there was going to be some shock mines there so I could walk bullet into the shock mine, but of course there's not. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I need to make sure that the laser locks onto bullet, and then I need to be able to shock the flamethrowers without shocking bullet, and I need to shock these bottom grapplers down here without running out of GBE. So this is going to be an interesting one. I don't know if it's even possible to do it this way, but we're going to find out. So maybe this helps one of you guys or gals figure out a solo, and if so, then that's great too. So we're going to get walking over into here. I'm going to get walking. We're going to get a smoke here, and then we're going to get a smoke back here. I'm going to shock bullet right there, and then we're going to move all of our zookas back into here. And now we're going to flare the core, and I'm going to shock like this, and hope that that laser locks on. Yes, the laser did lock on, but bullet was not far enough into... Laser did not lock on. Laser must have locked onto a zooka. So, bit of a failure there. I was hoping this rocket launcher would be taunted by bullet, but it was not. So that was not how I hoped it would go down. It didn't go down, obviously. So there's attack number 1 of my main account. I do not have many diamonds on this account, so that was a terrible, pitiful mistake. Let's try one more time. So I needed to get... Ooh, that rocket launcher's blind spot is not big enough. So I was really hoping that I could get all of my troops in there, but it looks like not. That laser does reach way over to this corner though. So we're going to try one more time and hopefully get a better hit in. We're going to try exactly the same as last time. It looks like it might have worked if I didn't screw it up so badly, but definitely did not go as I had hoped. Lost the delay a little bit. Now with the laser, lasers lock on until death. So if you get a zooka stuck in that smoke that what's his face is in, that bullet is in, you're going to have a bad time. So 1 and 2, we're going to shock bullet right about there, and then we're going to walk all of our troops back to there and hope that we can get everyone safe and sound. 1 and 2, and taunt. I forgot to taunt. Oh no, the taunt didn't happen, and I just late shock. This is not going as it would. Anyways, it's been great catching up with all of you. That is 2 hugely, terribly played solo attempts. Not good at all. Should not have done it that way. I don't have enough diamonds to even reload my troops, so as you can see here, that's the end of this, I think. I wonder if we can actually... Let's see if we can't load warriors. Do I have warriors? Let's try warriors. See, there we go. That's a bit cheaper. Just trying to do something to entertain the peoples. We're going to have 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks, 4 shocks. This is going to be ugly. Here comes an ugly warrior hit. that is going to be humorous, but you know what? It's been so long since I've done anything War Factory related that I really, really don't care. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this, and we're going to drop a smoke like so. Just lost brick, which is going to cost me this attack. I needed to have brick. Did not plan my drop whatsoever. This is super, super embarrassingly terribly bad. But sometimes those things happen, and you just got to get past it. So here comes Warriors in a very, very bad Warrior hit. Did not plan my drop at all, and paid for it as a result. So we're going to count that as a failure. If you're a high-level player, probably should just do what I didn't do. You could solo it, solo being in bunny ears, of course, if you just want to BART out these shield generators. That's what I should have done. BART out the shield generators, and then just hit the core from right here with zookas. I mean, you can do it in 2 hits very, very easily. I tried for 2 stupid solos, and it didn't work. But you know what? It's all in good fun. I've missed all of you. I'll be back very soon. I think most of all of my travel is done now. Now it's just a matter of packing and getting the heck out of France. My kids are finishing school, so there's definitely some busyness involved, but I should be able to upload more and hopefully do a live stream. Won't be able to do Mega Crab at the end of the month, but too much talking by me. As always, thanks for coming in. I shall talk to you very soon. I will upload a video tomorrow unless I get hit by a bus or something. Anyways, as always, I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in. I've missed you. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.